Joe, the biggest portal entry so far, probably because he's a quarterback, has been Jaden Rashada from Arizona State. I know that you were shocked when he went in there, and I think you're even more shocked that he's visiting the University of Georgia, all places. Your thoughts on Jaden Rashada news?
I think that Jaden Rashada, as we both kind of texted about and as we've talked about, he's at Georgia right now. It would really benefit him to take the Dante Moore route. Sometimes it doesn't always work for these guys to play early. It doesn't always benefit them to get thrown onto the field early, especially with just a really foundationless situation like the one at Arizona State. I will say, though, if he doesn't pick Georgia, I'd be really interested to see if he would decide to go to Auburn or to go to Michigan. Because I think that he could not only contribute early, get on the field early, but he could help either of those teams win games right now.
Oh, God. It depends on what he fully believes is the best thing for him. I think he's better than Peyton Thorne. I mean, I do.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Okay. But Georgia is kind of the best place for him to be.
Yeah, but it's very easy for him to end up at Georgia and then get lost in the mix. You know?
I don't feel like Kirby brings him in if he's going to get lost in the mix. Because think about this.
But like, how many kids has he promised playing time to? You know, it kind of gets.
But here would be my question: why would you go and bring him in and bring him in there? When Kirby brings a dude in for the portal, it's not rare, but it's like, damn, Kirby thinks Kirby thinks he can play, right? Like, I mean, it's not. I get what you're saying, and it would be Gunnar Stockton versus him, but it would just be like, why would you then bring him in?
Competition. I'm not saying that you don't bring him. I'm not saying he wouldn't start. I don't know. It's just a really crowded room.
So you think he should go to Auburn?
Yeah, I think you should go to Auburn or you should go to Michigan.
Well, shit, you tweeted on Friday that
I thought about it. I've had a couple of days to think about it. I think you should go to Auburn.
God, I feel like
if
I'm
the
having
Salter kid doesn't
wife.
shut up. If the Salter kid doesn't enter the portal again, which I is always possible, that Hugh is going to go after a guy that he recruited.
All right, let me give you the reason why I think Georgia is the best place for him. Okay.
Go ahead.
I think it's the best place for him because, number one, he gets to sit back and learn. He gets to get bigger, stronger. Okay, his football IQ gets to go up. And he is Joe, quarterbacks and prestige. If you're the guy, you don't worry about other guys behind you. Right? And that's how coaches think. That's why how elite players think and why he would go there. He could sit behind Beck, learn a lot, develop, get bigger and stronger, and the stressor's not on him. He could Dante Moore it. He can legitimately – and Joe, we got to get back to a place where young, talented kids come in like this that can sit and develop. I think it is the biggest thing that we get wrong as fans of college football. A freshman's got to come in and be light years better. I mean, Joe, you're about to have Manning, who we talked about earlier, sit for 2 years. So we expect, right? I think the kid needs to go somewhere, get developed, get healthy, get stronger, be in the right culture, okay? That's why I go. Now, if he wants playing time, go just a little bit more southwest and hit Auburn. They got a Buc-ee's there, okay, and you'll start. By the way, have you ever been to a Buc-ee's?
No.
What?
I mean,
we got to get you to the Deep South. I'm sorry. We got to get you to the Deep South. You are missing out on so many things.
I haven't been. So, well, I mean, I've been to Perth.
Their warm roasted pecans are the best thing that you'll ever have. Their pulled pork sandwich. By the way, they got 72 gas stations outside. Gas pumps, I mean.
We'll see if I make it there.
On your road trip back, you gotta see if you can find you.
That's so out of the way.
Find
to go in the South, yeah.
But nevertheless, that's what I think. Is there any other team beside that you would think that would fit for Rashada?
No, those are the only two because the Michigan and Auburn are a little bit
What
more
about Michigan
stable
State?
footing. No, because Childs is going to start. Childs was recruited by Jonathan Smith, and
Right.
he
Was that
brought him
Oregon
from
State?
Oregon State. Yeah, I don't think that he's
Okay,
coming
let me
in
think
there.
of maybe some other schools.
Those are the only two that I can like really think of that need a guy and that aren't total dumpster fires right now.
Yeah, I can't. What about Florida State?
BetOnline remains your top spot for all of your live betting action and contests. NFL, college football, UFC, NHL are all in full swing. BetOnline is your number one source for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head to BetOnline today and use promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for 50% off your first deposit. That is a 50% welcome bonus. Bet online, where the game starts.